Okay. Welcome back. Sorry, guys. I've skipped a week, but we're back with the pod today. And I'm so excited to talk to you guys because today's one of those days where I'm just going to be talking, you know? Sometimes I have like a set of I'm getting notifications. That never happens, guys. I promise. I don't have friends. But, what was I saying? Oh, sometimes I have like a set thing that I want to say to you guys, and I kind of plan out my podcast a little bit, and then some episodes are just me talking. And today is one of those days because I honestly just miss like ranting to you guys and talking to you guys, and so I'm just gonna tell you some stuff that's going on in my life, little life updates first, and then we're gonna answer some girl talk fun questions, and I'm so excited. So first off, my chair like keeps swiveling, so I'm so sorry if you're watching the video version and I'm like swiveling back and forth. Anyway, I'm gonna try to not edit this pod and see how it goes because I kind of just want to try that just for funsies, just for shits and gigs. Anyway, I'm in LA. I've been in LA for almost a week now. I've been in LA for over a week now. Slay to new beginnings. You guys know I am bi-coastal, so I'll be sometimes like in New Jersey at home and sometimes I'll be in LA. And I think I want to move here, but it's just hard to find a place and like, I don't know, it's just like really a lot to move. It's a lot on me. It's a lot to think about and it's scary. But anyway, today I am in LA and this is my new place. I'm in a new location if you can't tell. Yes, I literally live in Airbnbs, so it's insane. My life is crazy right now. But lately I've struggled with like the fact that, and I feel like if you're going back to college or like anything like this, you probably relate. Like when you feel like you're moving around too much and you have like no steady routine because it's all like chaos, it's so like hard to function. Like I literally went from New Jersey to Florida. I went to Florida for like a week and now I'm in LA. And I just feel like one thing I've been struggling with lately on my mind is like being able to be a person, because when I travel that much, I swear, like nothing feels real. Like literally, I feel like a robot or like something. I don't feel like a real person. I feel like I'm just going through the motions and like trying to get from point A to point B because I'm traveling so much. But I don't feel like a real person because I have no routine and it's crazy. Also, I am going to Mexico. Like, what is life? I'm going to Mexico and it's sponsored by Aerie and I'm so freaking grateful and excited. If you're watching the video version, there's this light by my head and I keep like trying to block it out, which is why my head keeps moving so much. But anyway, going to Mexico, which is insane. Really excited, really happy and really grateful. But like sometimes I also feel like my life is moving so fast. I don't even have time to like absorb like what is going on? Like how is this my real life? Like I'm traveling so much and like I don't know, it just doesn't feel real. Also, social media like really stresses me out sometimes, just like that being my job and like that's what I do. Like that is just so scary to me sometimes because I don't know, social media is like wavy, there's ups and downs just like everything in life, and it's just like scary. But I'm really grateful for where I'm at right now, and that's my little life update. Another thing that I've been kind of like thinking about lately, and maybe you guys relate to this in your own lives, is that I am really sick of caring about people or what people think. I'm just sick of it, guys. And I'm not even the type of person, I feel like I've worked on my confidence so much that I'm not even the type of person to care on a regular basis. But sometimes I'll like somebody or something, or I'll and I catch myself caring about what they think of me. And you know what? I'm so sick of that. I never want to exist to please anyone but myself. And I need to remind myself of that because we are not here to please everybody, okay? You are here to be yourself, and whoever's going to vibe with you and stay in your life is meant to. And I feel like I need that reminder, and maybe you need that reminder. But that's just something that's been on my mind lately, like not trying to be someone I'm not, but like being super like self-conscious of who I am and like whether people will like that or not. And you know what? Too bad if you don't, because I'm me. So Too bad. But it's true. Like the people that are meant to be in your life and whatever, they're going to treat you so good, and you're never going to wonder if you're worthy enough, if you're like, you'll never wonder that with the right people. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. If you like somebody or whatever and you catch them, then you catch yourself kind of being like self-conscious about yourself around them, that's not your person. Okay. Just letting you know that. So that's another thing that's been on my mind. Okay, let's answer some questions because you guys sent me some girl talk questions, but those are my life updates. Ow, I just hit the mic. Oopsie, I'm so professional. Okay, let's answer some questions. I actually got some really good questions off Instagram, so go follow me on there. I usually get some stuff for the pod from Instagram and Snapchat, so I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I'm like doing a pod episode again. Yeah, it's been like too long. Since I was in Florida, I skipped a week, and it was just like painful to not talk to you guys. Okay, let's go through some of these questions that I got from Instagram. Okay, someone said boyfriend ? Me? OMG. No, my love life is awful. My love life is in my head. Okay, I like a guy, and then I see them I like a guy, and then I don't even know what they're actually like, and then I make up their personality in my head, and then I imagine our little beautiful life together, and I imagine how great of a boyfriend they would be, and then there's a fly, and then I realize who they actually are, and I was wrong. That's how my love life's going. Okay, yeah, no boyfriend at all, ever. Maybe one day, but no, I don't need that, you know. Okay, maybe I do, I don't know, you know. Sometimes I catch myself like thinking about it, and I'm like, that would be nice, but then I'm like, ugh. Because for the first time in my life, I've been single for like a really long time, and I've been kind of enjoying myself and my own company. And I feel like whenever I let a guy in who's not worth my time or effort, they sink my energy, they make me a duller version of myself. And it's just like, oh man, I'd rather be alone. You know what I mean? Oh, like, I don't want to have some mediocre I've realized the next relationship I'm in has to be like the love of my life. Because I'm so sick of like settling or like feeling like I'm asking for too much or anything like that. Like, I'm so sick of it. I know what I deserve because the energy I give myself and like how much I enjoy being alone, someone literally has to come in and top that for me to be in a relationship at this point. And I think I'm really picky. I've gotten to be very picky. And you know what? It's an amazing thing, because you might be like, oh, Niki, you might not ever find someone. And like, okay, like I'd rather be alone than like take someone who makes me stressed and makes me cry. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that's my rant on my love life. So, okay. Also, I just wanted to put this out there. I have been single for over 6 months. I think like 8 months now. We're hitting like the 8-month mark, 8 or 9 months. Wow. I've been single for a fat minute. And I just want to let you guys know that like healing from a breakup, just like as someone who went through a breakup last year, takes time. So if you're going through something like that where you're trying to get over somebody, don't be surprised if it comes and goes in waves. Like, it's just not realistic to think you're going to get over someone super quickly. It took me like so long, and sometimes it feels like you're never going to get out of that hole, but you will. I promise you will. It takes a lot of adjustment. So just give it time if you're going through that. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Maybe one of you out there is going through that, but I just felt the need to tell you guys that if you're going through a breakup or a situationship breakup or someone you never dated and in your head, a crush you never even dated. I don't know what your situation is, but those hurt, guys. Like when you like someone, but you never even dated them, but like then you never date. Like those weird situationships, those hurt. Okay, anyway. So it's just as valid is what I'm saying. Let's see. What else did people ask? How are you doing mentally? Okay, I might have had an anxiety attack last night, but we bounced back and we're here and we're good. Okay, I am feeling so good being in Los Angeles. I feel like moving cities is always something moving cities, as if I lived in a city before. I lived in the freaking suburbs. But moving to a city is something that really like is the scariest thing in the world to me. And I still can't even get used to the idea of living here full time. But it always is good for me. Change is like usually always a good thing because it pushes you. If you're scared of doing something, do it. Like literally, unless it's like dangerous. But like moving to a city was like the scariest thing ever to me. And now I'm so happy that I'm here. It is like low-key my happy place. And I feel so good here. So mentally, I feel great on that front. Yes. One thing I've been going through is like missing people I shouldn't. And letting go of people. And I think that's something that I've been struggling with a lot recently. I can make a whole episode on that, honestly. Ooh, maybe that's good for next week. But yeah, I am doing good. I'm doing okay, guys. I'm doing okay. Okay. Let's see. How do you get inspired for episode ideas for the podcast? I just think about what I'm going through in my own life or something that I've been through in the past, and I make an episode on it. Because you guys love to hear my advice from my various life experiences, and all my advice comes from my life. So yeah, that's what I think about. I also kind of try to brainstorm and like think of things, and I ask you guys a lot on Instagram and Snap, so definitely add me if you don't have me on there. Okay. Oh, wow, that was really good. Okay. What is your favorite self-care activity? Ooh, what a great question. Oh, there's a fly in here. My favorite self-care activity, probably going on walks. Honestly, like so seriously, I love going on walks. It's like kind of a problem how much I love it. But I walk a lot, and it's helped me so much with my mental health in the past year. There are 2 fruit flies like flying around me right now, and I cannot handle this. Anyway, I love walks. I love going on walks. That's kind of my favorite self-care activity because I listen to music and I vibe out. I've been listening to my fall playlist a ton recently. I'll link it for you guys below in my like the description. But I've been listening to my fall playlist a ton, and my playlists are so good on Spotify. But my fall playlist, like I feel like I come alive in the fall time, and I literally cannot wait for pumpkin to come out. And I'm gonna drink pumpkin spice lattes until my head pops it and turns into a pumpkin. So. Oh my God, these fruit flies are killing me right now. Okay. How to third wheel without getting depressed AF? This question is so funny to me. Okay, I have a great perspective on this actually because I'm someone who like loves love. I love. But sometimes when I see couples, I'm like, you are making me so jealous and mad and upset and angry. So I get it. But what do I do about it? Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to look at that as inspiration, not as something to make you sad. I kind of love hanging out with, I literally ask my friends to hang out with like their significant others and them all together because I literally like to third wheel. Like it gives me hope. I kind of go for a lot of red flags, guys. So it gives me hope when I like am third wheeling and I'm seeing like a couple being all cute and healthy and good. And I'm like, wow. That could be me one day. No, but it's kind of nice. Like you gotta look at it as more of like a less like this is depressing and more of like a, oh, I'm gonna be like this one day. How exciting. Because you have to have hope. Okay. That's one thing. As someone who's like such a pessimist, like I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll ever date again. Like I never want to trust anyone. I literally want to vomit at the idea of trusting somebody. But you kind of just gotta be like, that's super cute and that could happen for me one day, and be hopeful. Okay, because that's how you find things when you're super positive. Honestly, I've realized you come across things more when you just like trust that they will come your way. So yeah, just be happy for the couple. Okay. When are you in London? I was in London in April. It's over now. I'm back in America. Okay. Oh, when/how did you decide to be a content creator? Guys, I didn't even know that most of these questions are about me. Like I was expecting to just answer like advice questions, but like this is fun too. Oh my gosh. This fruit fly is sabotaging the podcast. Okay. I always wanted to be I always wanted to be a content creator. Okay, I started watching. Okay, so this is how it happened. I started watching YouTubers when I was like 12 years old. I loved watching Zoella and Joey Graceffa and like all these YouTubers that maybe, and Bethany Moda. Like these people literally raised me, okay? And I loved watching them. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I just had like an existential crisis in my head. But moving on. Okay. I literally just thought about getting old and I got sad. Okay, anyway, oh my gosh. I used to watch a lot of YouTubers and I didn't have a lot of friends in middle school because I was weird and fun and not that cool. And then I decided like literally at the age of 14 that I wanted to do YouTube too. So I made my YouTube channel and I made videos up until I was like 18 in my freshman year of college. And then TikTok came out and I was like, oh, swag YOLO, I'll do this and I'll try to make this like kind of like YouTube. Like everyone was doing dances on TikTok and I was like, I want to talk and I want to make like a page. And that was before like anyone talked on TikTok. And I feel like that's literally when I started doing my advice videos. And yeah, it's all history from there. What else? How do you stay so positive? Ooh, I am so positive. You know how I stay positive? I deal with my freaking feelings. You know, it's not fun to do it, but I am positive because I like let myself be sad sometimes and I let myself feel whatever I'm feeling. But at the end of the day, I know that everything's going to be okay. And that sounds so corny, but like I know that my life is filled. I literally did a rant about this on Snapchat while I was crying last night. I know that my life is going to be filled with so much positivity, so much good. Like I just have such an immense trust in that in my soul. Like I literally just feel it. Like my life is going to be so good. And because I have like this attitude towards life and I have this like love for people and life and everything around me. And that energy of, if you carry with you every day of like, I love my surroundings, I'm grateful. It's a lot of it is gratefulness. Just be grateful for things around you, even things that you take for granted on the daily, like trees outside. Like that tree looks so pretty right now that I'm looking at with the sun shining on it. Like just be grateful for these smallest, stupidest things. And people are going to look at you like you're a little ditzy girl living in La La Land, but like that's how you want to be, you know? You just have to be like really grateful for the small things and then like trust that your life is going to be filled with so much good that whenever bad hits you, you're just like, yeah, this sucks and I'll probably cry about it, but my life is going to be so good. And like being positive isn't being happy all the time. Like I'm not saying, like I'm negative a lot and I'll be like self-destructive and I'll be like I suck at everything and I want to quit everything, and you know that is not bad actually, because everyone thinks like that, so that's normal. But the positive part comes, I have been leaving my fridge open so often and it is so bad. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, but the positive part comes in where you trust that everything will get better, even if it's not good at the moment. So you don't have to feel happy all the time. You just have to know that things are going to get better. And that's my little rant. I could do a whole podcast on positivity again. Like, oh my gosh, that's also a good topic. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Someone said sophomore year of high school advice. Ooh. Okay. Sophomore year, or just back to school advice in general, but like sophomore year. Back to school advice in general. I feel like sophomore year of high school, I'm going to just answer the question that was given, is so fun because you're like 15 and like, oh my gosh, I had the best time in sophomore year of high school because I met like two of my best friends, and it was just such a fun time. And I remember like that is such an innocent, like fun time. And I like, it's just so fun. I had like 5 crushes sophomore year of high school and I was just like doing life, like being like a little ditzy girl. But my advice is to focus on friendships, because friendships are literally going to serve you way more than any relationship at that age ever will. Focus on your friendships and put them ahead of like trying to find love or whatever, because honestly at that age there's no point. Like, literally, there's no point. Like, it's fun to have crushes and stuff, but like, I feel like when you're like 15, like, no one's willing to make the sacrifices that it takes to have like an actual good, healthy, deep relationship. Like, you know, so like, don't look for that in 15 or 16-year-old boys. And what else? Focus on friendships. Also, don't take school too seriously because it's sophomore year. I used to think that like I had to take everything so seriously in high school, and like honestly, it's your sophomore year of high school. Like, yes, your GPA matters, and like I'm not saying don't try. Like, definitely try because your GPA is from all of your years of school, so do not just neglect it. But don't stress yourself out. Like, just do your best and vibe, because honestly, like at the end of the day, those grades aren't gonna matter too much. But just like have fun. You are in such a good time period of life. Like, just like literally vibe it out, have fun. But like, try in school. Don't not try, because your GPA will show that if you don't. That's my advice. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. How to deal with someone who I have to see, but they talk bad about me and they think I don't know. Ooh. Wait, I'm going to read that in a normal voice. How to deal with someone who I have to see and they talk bad about me, but they think I don't know. That's insane. Oh, there's a delivery man coming up the street. This is very interesting. He's just staring at me. Okay. Anyway, how to deal with someone okay, this is very hi. Hello. Oh my goodness. This is not my delivery. Why is he coming up here? Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Okay. Wow. Well, there he goes. That was like not my delivery, and this man just walked up to my door. Okay. Anyway, okay. How to deal with you need to stop surrounding yourself with this person. Okay. Obviously that's common sense, but like if you have to see them, don't think that you have to be like, you have to talk to them, you have to do anything, you have to please anybody. Stand up for yourself, you know? Like, you can say something and have like a normal conversation and be like, hey, I heard that you were saying this about me. What's the deal, Leo? Like, you don't have to be like aggressive about it, but you can ask and you can be upfront. Or if you don't feel like it, you don't owe them anything. Like, you don't feel like you have to give them your time of day. Don't be mean. Like, don't go out of your way to like be rude or like anything like that. But don't go out of your way to talk to them either. Like, this person obviously does not care about you. So you don't have to try or put in any effort to please them. Like, that's just the matter of fact. And if you can get away from them, get away from them, because there's no time in life for people who aren't actually there for you. Okay. You will find so much better than that. Okay. Someone said, have you had a breakup and how did you handle it? Ooh, I have had plenty of breakup. Gosh, guys, I feel like I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to breakups, to be honest. I've been through it, but I don't know, because there's so many different types of breakups. There's like, I made a whole podcast episode on breakups, so go watch that if you haven't already. But I think the hardest part about a breakup is when you are thinking about who that person used to be, because a lot of the times when you break up with someone, you know that they're no longer good for you, but what your brain does is it like latches on to the idea of how you guys were when you dated, and it'll like keep giving you flashbacks to when you guys first started dating and everything was great, and then you're gonna miss them, because something your brain does when you're going through a breakup is it tries to remember the good parts for some freaking reason, and it doesn't let you like, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, the bad parts it completely like gets rid of, and your brain only thinks of the good times, and then you miss them. This happens like every time I go through a breakup. You need to make a list of everything that they've done wrong and every reason why you don't want to be with them, because your brain will literally forget and you will miss them. And that list is going to keep you sane and be like, oh my gosh, they put me through this and that. And like, thank gosh we're not together anymore. You know, like, okay, you need a reminder of why you're not together, because otherwise you're going to feel very sad. And the other thing about breakups, the thing that like is really hard to grasp is that it's all about time. Like, you need to just let yourself forget about them. And it is literally all about time. Like, if you give yourself time, give yourself 6 months, I promise that heart-wrenching feeling of feeling like you're going to literally die is gonna fade, and you'll be okay. And you're not going to be perfectly okay after 6 months, but like, I feel like give it a good 6 months and then actually see how you feel. But like the first few days / weeks / months after a breakup, it is the hardest because you really don't want to do anything. You feel anxious all the time and you don't want to take care of yourself. But I just promise you that this is not the end of the world. Like, you deserve so much better than someone who's going to give up on you, than someone who's going to not treat you right, than someone who's going to ignore your needs and your standards. You don't deserve that. And you deserve someone who's going to put in the effort and fight for you no matter what. Okay? So if they were not that person for you, you just need to let them go. And I know that's easier said than done, so it's gonna like literally suck, but you'll be okay. Okay, I promise. It's just time. And that is my personal breakup advice right now. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh. Okay, someone said how to stop being obsessed with guys you just met. Girl, this is, hold on, water break. This is literally me. I get way too into guys like right when I meet them, and then I'm like, like they could literally be my husband before I even know them, bro. And it's probably like such a problem that I do that, but I just love to see the potential. But the thing is about potential is that it's not real. Here's the harsh truth, okay? Because I do this too. You cannot just think about who they might be in your head. No, don't do it. Don't even let yourself like stalk their page. Don't even let yourself like think about them before they deserve to be thought about. If nothing has gone on, they have not proven anything to you, they have not put in the effort yet, you don't know how terrible of a person this person could be. Like, yeah, they could be the best person in the world and you can be obsessed with them, and like they might be like your husband or whatever, or they might be a great partner or whatever, but you don't know that. Like, they could literally be the worst person in the world. They could literally be a gaslighting, manipulative narcissist, and you don't even know. And that's what you need to remind yourself of, okay? That's what I do. I'm like, wait, this person could literally be like the worst sociopath ever. Okay? Like, think about the worst case scenario, because let people prove themselves to you. I have gotten into relationships too many times because I've been like, oh, like this guy's cute, and like I imagine what they're like in my head, and then I convince myself that that's who they actually are. No, you need to like see how their personality actually is and like be picky and like take your time to get to know them, because that is how you're gonna know if they're actually a good person or not. Also, like kind of treat them like a friend at first. Like don't give them credit before they earn credit. You know what I mean? Like, now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let someone prove themselves to me, and then I'm gonna show them that I like them. But before that, no, you're just in the friend zone, bibs, until I see if you're worth it or not, you know? Because it's important to feel it out first and protect your energy and protect yourself. Okay, someone said favorite color. Bruh, look at me right now. My favorite color is baby pink. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, a lot of these are breakup questions. That's so crazy. Okay, someone said how to get over a talking stage. I just found out he's talking to someone new and we never dated, but it hurts so much. And this girl feels crazy. Girl, do not feel crazy. Okay, talking stages freaking hurt. Hot take, talking stages like hurt sometimes like worse than like dating somebody. I'm not gonna lie, because you like have all this hope for how it's gonna be when you guys date, and then you never actually date. And it's also like really hard to get closure from a talking stage because you guys don't owe each other anything. So it's not even like a regular breakup. It's just like you can go your separate ways, or they can ghost you, or like they can talk to someone new and you just find out one day. Like, that is brutal. Like, the talking stage is literally like a war zone. Like, this is like intense stuff, okay? I hate talking phases. I hate them so much because there's so much like uncertainty and there's no rules and they don't owe you anything yet. So it's just like, ugh, it's so hard and it's painful. And like, you might be like, oh my gosh, we never even dated. Like, I feel so crazy for like being sad. But like, no, like that is so valid. Like, you thought about what it would be like to date this person. You clearly had the intentions to date them if you guys were in the talking phase, and they did you dirty. Like, that's not okay. You know, that's really upsetting. Okay. So that's valid. And what I have to say about that is that you are allowed to be sad. You are allowed to feel things and feel like you're going through a breakup, even though you're not. You're allowed to feel that way, because it kind of is like you have to let this person go and you never even dated them, and it's like really hard to get closure. But And the thing is with talking stages is like sometimes you guys will literally be acting like you're dating. Like that's the problem. And then you have to get over them and you're like, we never even dated. Like I'm so insane. But like, no, like that's so painful. And I get it. But you need to realize that it is kind of a blessing when people leave your life and people like leave you. It's kind of a blessing in disguise. And one day you're going to be so grateful for it because you're going to meet someone who you're actually meant to be with. And you're going to be like, whoa, if I stayed with that person, I would have never met this person. And like my life would never be this good. Like, yeah, sometimes it's just patience and like you will meet the right people. I promise you that you will meet the right people, but you have to like give it a chance and you have to like not settle. And so when people leave your life, I always look at it as a blessing because obviously that person wasn't in it for the long run. Obviously that person didn't see your value and your worth and like somebody else will. And that's just like a matter of fact. Like somebody else is going to see you and like realize that you're all they've ever wanted and like they want to put in the effort for you. And that's like, if someone wants to leave your life and they're not that person, like, okay, bye. Like, thank you so much for showing me your true colors, you know, like you deserve so much more than that. And that's what I have to say on that. That's what makes me feel better. But it's definitely hard. Like, I do not blame you for being upset. Okay, guys, I think that's everything that I'm going to answer for today's pod. I love you guys so much. I love doing these podcast episodes. Let me know what we want to see next. I kind of like this, like just we chat and I answer random questions. Like I love this format. So let me know if we want to do more of these like little girl talk sessions. And I love you guys. And I hope you have the best day, week, month ever. I will talk to you guys next week. And there's another person walking up my driveway right now. This is literally ridiculous. How has this happened twice while I've been filming? Like no one ever bothers me. Okay, well, this man is staring at me. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Oh, okay. Oh, there he goes. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have the best day ever. And I am always here for you. And add me on Snapchat and Instagram and TikTok. And subscribe to the YouTube and follow the podcast if you have not already. And also follow my Spotify because I make really good playlists. Okay, I love you guys. And I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.